Honey, Don't, one of those rare movies like Superbad in which the title reviews the film. This is from the people who brought you Drive Away Dolls. So director Ethan Coen, best known for his work with his brother Joel, but here working with his wife Trisha Cook, who also edits, and I have to say, badly on both fronts. As before, this is a knowingly trashy, this time neo-noir-y lesbian crime thriller starring Margaret Qualley. So it's kind of self-conscious, deliberately built cult movie, like Troma or like Tarantino's Grindhouse stuff. And so apparently this is the second film in the lesbian B-movie trilogy. So hooray, there's more to come. Go Beavers is in the works. Whoop-de-doo. This one is set in Bakersfield, California. So Margaret Qualley is this smart-talking PI, Honey O'Donoghue. She's investigating a death. It's meant to be a road traffic accident, clearly wasn't. Chris Evans is the local preacher who gets his church to have sex with him by telling them not to be macaroni.
Hang on. He gets his church to have sex with him?
By telling them not to be macaroni, and I'm not making this up.
How can you have sex with a church? Is it like having sex with a car?
No, the members of the church.
That's even worse.
Yes, it is, yes. And he's also involved in drug trafficking. And Aubrey Plaza, who I've always liked, is a cop who gives Honey a hand in the local bar.
Yeah, okay.
And then gets to pull a lot of faces. The Wikipedia page says that this lesbian caper trilogy is tonally reminiscent of the wackier Coen brothers movies like Raising Arizona. Although, as I said with the first one, it's much more like Burn After Reading. It's filled with slapstick violence, people getting comically shot in the face, burned, stabbed, skewed, smashed under the wheels of a car. There's loads of salably salacious sex. So, Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza hitting the handcuffs. Chris Evans in a jock-strapped threesome. Loads of anti-Trump jokes. There's a bit in which there's a MAGA tailplate on the back of a car which gets a sticker put over it which says, I have a vagina and I vote. Somehow, despite all of these things, it is staggeringly boring. And at one point whilst watching it, and bear in mind, it's not a long film, I found myself drifting off to sleep. Also, on that same wiki page, and incidentally, I'm quoting wiki because this is what the film deserves. It says, the release of the trilogy is the outcome of 20 years of writing by Coen and Cook. And although the two movies between them are only round about 3 hours in total, I feel like I've been watching them for 20 years. The dialogue is meant to be smart and sassy. It just reminded me of The Counselor, as did the previous film. The pacing is meant to be kind of, wacky and reckless. It's just shonky. I mean, there are whole scenes that look like they don't even look like an edit. They just look like somebody assembled the footage. When you shoot a movie, they say just assemble the footage and then we'll have a look at it and then we'll figure out what we've got. And the thing I was thinking was, there's always this thing which you said, oh, Mark Kermode just likes films if they're woke. Well, okay, this has got anti-MAGA jokes in it. It's got, it's LGBTQ friendly. It's got strong female leads. All those things I absolutely thought was one of the most boring pieces of rubbish I've seen this year. So firstly, I was right. And secondly, they're going to do all this again for a third one. I can't understand how a film with so many things in it that should be entertaining is so lacking in entertainment.
You would think that given the film is as you have described.
And it is.
Including the jock-strapped threesome and
yes,
internationally famous movie stars getting up to...
no good
and seriously French kind of activities. How you would think you might say it was distasteful or it was bawdy or it was unnecessarily crude. But I like to think I could have made that film and for you not to say it was boring.
It's so boring. It's just so boring. And it's so...
I just don't quite... How is that...
I know. I mean, believe me, I'm in the same... I
just don't understand how it could be terrible, but
yeah.
I don't understand boring.
Yeah, and I don't understand it either. In a way, I'm kind of impressed that this second time round, they've done it again. It's like... with Drive Away Dolls, which was originally called Drive Away Dykes, and they had to change the title because apparently they have release issues with it. I thought, well, it's amazing that they've made a film with all that stuff in it, but it's dull. But hey, it turns out it wasn't a one-off. It's a skill. They've done it again. And I bet you that when it comes to the third movie, They might have done it again. But then again, open mind, maybe the third movie will be Citizen Kane. Plot spoiler, it won't.
The thing is, though, you've just helped them on their way, because on the poster it'll say,
They've done it
Mark
again.
Kermode, they've done it again.